Right on to the real, much love to these haters. It's time for the Lakers. It's time for the Lakers. Right on to the real, much love to these haters. It's time for the Lakers. It's time for the Lakers. Right on to the real, much love to these haters. It's time for the Lakers. It's time for the Lakers.
Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Friday. And first and foremost, as always, just want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to anybody who could be listening. Now, with all that being said, we do know that the Los Angeles Lakers took on none other than their crosstown rivals, the Los Angeles Clippers, or should I say cross-building rivals as of right now until that stadium, that arena is completed out in Inglewood for the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, that still hasn't been done. But Reggie Miller said last night that the Clippers run LA. I still don't know about that just yet, even though they have won those meetings. But every time I'm out in LA, I don't see too much Clippers gear going on. Maybe I'm in the wrong hoods or, whatever. But at the end of the day, we all know that, Lakers still run LA. And last night, I think they showed some reasons why I can still have confidence in them as far as competing this season and making a push in the playoffs, because this is still very early in the season, everybody. So the Lakers yesterday could have easily won that game. And I know that's the Clippers' first game, and they came out with, just, I won't say jitters, but the opening season jitters, so to speak, because when you first play, the Lakers had already got a game out of the way, so that kind of helped them build chemistry. But the Clippers already have built chemistry, and those players have been on that same team for a number of years. And, of course, we do know Kawhi Leonard missed all season last season, so he did play with them prior to, so he had already built up some of that chemistry. But it's a lot of things that I want to touch on today. But before I just take a deep dive into my official breakdown of how I really feel about what happened during the game, I just wanted to tell you the reasons why I think that the Lakers, looked good other than three-point shooting last night. And I feel as if Anthony Davis didn't go down with the back injury, that the Lakers would have easily won the game, because they had already made the push. They were already ahead, are going on to take the lead. Then Anthony Davis goes down. And, of course, the Clippers come back and make another quick run of the game. And that's the thing about the Lakers, is they are actually showing that they can play defense this year. And last year, that's what was totally lacking. And it actually is their defense is what kept them in the game. Because if you look at it, and I'm just going to go through the statistics just for a moment. So, because a lot of times, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. And statistics could tell the story of a game, but you still have to put into context of the game too, because all the time statistics can't tell the complete story of a game, because there is stat padding, because I know a lot of people want to say that's what LeBron does, but at the end of the day, we're not even going to talk about that right now. But what we're going to focus on is none other than some facts. So field goals, the Lakers shot 33 out of 94 on field goals, whereas the Clippers was 37 out of 80. So the Clippers shot 46% to the Lakers 35%. Now, what I want to ask y'all, what will jump out to you about that statistic? If you have some kind of sense of what the field goal percentage means. Okay, of course, the Clippers shot a lot higher percentage, which means ultimately teams that usually shoot the high percentage is going to win the game. But what really stands out to me on this statistic is the Lakers shot 33 out of 94. They had 94 shot attempts, whereas the Clippers only had 80. So you mean to tell me the Lakers had 14 more shot attempts, but yet still wound up short? And because they wound up short, they could not, of course, compete to the very end. I'm sorry, I was getting a notification there. So back to what I was saying. So then you look at the Lakers' three-point shooting. They was 9 out of 45. And this is what hurt them, because you would think, well, the Lakers shot terrible. They only hit 9 threes. How many threes you think the Clippers hit? I'll wait. Yes, they hit 9 too. The Clippers hit 9 threes, and the Lakers hit 9 threes. The problem is the Clippers shot 29 threes, and the Lakers shot 45 threes. Now, I can understand when you got into a shootout with Golden State and they lured you into the trap of shooting all these threes. But there's no way that you should put up that many more threes than the Clippers. So basically, let's see, you put up 16 more three-point attempts than the Clippers, and you already said you're not a good three-point shooting team. And I understand they're going to give them to you because you're not a great three-point shooting team. But a lot of this stuff is coming off called action, and you getting a shot in the course, you're going to take it. But when you have the ability to penetrate to the hole, which I understand you playing outside in nowadays, and you have to be able to spread the floor in order to get penetration, because the Clippers have a Zubac in the lane who is a great rim protector, who, by the way, dominated the physicality of the game, which I hate the Lakers even ever let him go, because a Zubac paired with Anthony Davis right now would be good. But no, the Lakers fumbled the bag on that too. So anyway, you had 16 more shot attempts than them as far as three-pointers. But then overall, I just said you had 14 more shots overall. So basically all those extra shots with those extra possessions, if you had a total of, let's say, like I said, 14 more shots total, but 16 more threes, that means 14 of them shots was damn threes. There could have been twos where you could have took a higher percentage shot, which means more percentage-wise that the shots could go in. And that just wasn't the case, because the Lakers were lured. And I don't understand in some sequences when they came back and got into the game after they took the lead and lost it again, which, by the way, the Lakers, when they took the lead, I like their lineup. And we're going to talk more about lineups and potential lineups here in just a moment as the Lakers develop their chemistry. But what I liked about that was that Pat Bev was playing a lot of good defense. But as soon as LeBron James went to the bench, the Lakers was up by 3. And then I think it was like 7 minutes left in the fourth, 6.5, 7 minutes left in the fourth. Re-enter Anthony Davis, because that little squad was hooping for a minute, which, you know, put the Lakers back up on top. After Anthony Davis went down with the back injury, everything looked bad and looked like it was not going to be so good. But he came back. They made a run. He had a break, and the Lakers continued that extended run without Anthony Davis and took the lead by 3. Then LeBron James goes to the bench, and the next thing you know, the Clippers go on a 9-2-3 run, which kind of put them back in the lead. And at that point, the Lakers kept taking threes for some reason. Like even one sequence, they got it back. They cut it down to 2. Then you go down here, and Pat Bev, you taking step back threes like you Harden. Now, I don't know what it is about when people get on the Lakers, you could shoot threes, but then you get here, now you can't. Wayne Ellington, I seen dude hit threes for years. Last year, wide open looks he getting from LeBron. I don't know if it's the pressure of playing for the Lakers, because all people talk about all day, every day on every show, because of LeBron James and his presence and what the Lakers mean to the NBA is what you, Pat Bev, I mean, to be honest, he's the highest percentage three-point shooter career-wise on their team at 37%. What did dude shoot last night? I mean, think about this. Pat Bev, and I'm going to get back to Pat Bev in a minute. Let me see. I had looked this up. Pat Bev last night, what percentage did he shoot? Pat Bev was 1 out of 7. And out of threes, I think he was 0 out of 6. Then Westbrook was 0 for 11, and Kendrick Nunn was 0 for 7, which Nunn, I think, can come along, but he is lacking the size, and I think that's why we see Delanie Walker, which is another bright spot I want to talk about here in a second. But Kendrick Nunn, you know, the Lakers put Terrence Mann on, the Clippers early on put Terrence Mann on him, and because of his size, Nunn couldn't even get off. So he saw his minutes dwindle last night, because anytime he would be in, then they put Terrence Mann on him and he'd shut the whole thing down. So his minutes they were dwindled last night. But back to Delanie Walker. Delanie Walker played a hell of a game, and I'm going to tell y'all something. I think this is very important of things to come, because last year, without AD or without LeBron, the Lakers offense struggled tremendously. And I can't recall. Maybe Malik Monk on a couple of occasions may have led the team in scoring. But last night, LeBron, you know, I don't know if it's age factor, but another thing on LeBron, stop shooting all them damn threes too, LeBron. It's on you too. You say we not historically good, we don't got lasers. Well, you not a laser. Keep bullying your ass down to the basket and getting the easy twos. If you tired, take a 3 sometime. If you feeling it, make it, because it's going to be nice when you light it up. But damn, if Anthony Davis was the best three-point shooter on the team last night, then that equal problems. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is you don't necessarily have to hit all these threes to win. The Clippers hit 9 and won. The Lakers hit 9 and lost. Because the Lakers hit 9 out of that damn many. Shooting 20-some%. It's just sad. But anyway, Pat Bev. I want to focus on him for a minute. He was another bright spot. The defense that Pat Bev provided. Pat Bev was a +7 on the floor. It was 2 players on the Lakers who was in the pluses last night. And we talking about stats. That's Pat Bev, a +7, and AD, who was a +5. So think about that for a minute. Why are they pluses? It's because they're playing defense and creating turnovers, which comes for all those extra shots. Because if you look at it, the Lakers only had, 7 or 8 turnovers. They limited their turnovers last night, which was good. And they forced the Clippers into 21 turnovers because of Pat Bev and AD. Forced them into, and of course, Russell Westbrook, because I will say this, Russ shot was not falling. I'm going to get on him in a second. But kudos to how he still was cheering the team on when they made the comeback. He was the loudest cheerleader running off the bench for them. He wasn't over there sucking, acting like a little buster. You understand me? He was out there cheering on the team. And then when he was called upon, even though his shot not falling, his confidence is still lacking, he actually made 3 great plays on Kawhi Leonard. He denied him the ball twice and got 2 steals. And then on another play, caused Kawhi Leonard to travel. So he forced Kawhi Leonard into 3 turnovers on his own, which kind of kept him in the game until LeBron could come back. But when LeBron was reinserted, this is my problem with Ham. And I know eventually it's going to be the issue because, Russell Westbrook, they paying him all this money. They trying to let him finish the game. They let him start. They trying to let him finish. But all them runs was made without Russell Westbrook, y'all. All the runs was made was without Russell Westbrook. I'm going to tell y'all the 4 players. It's 4 players on the team that's really solidified good starters. And they lineup is good. They just got to replace one of them, and that'll change everything. And that don't mean you got to go out and trade Westbrook. Hell, just don't play him. Or play him very limited. Even if you do let him start, sit his ass down, bring him in here and there, let him play with Matt Ryan so maybe Matt Ryan can get some of them threes off. But listen, the four players, I'm telling y'all, Delanie Walker, he can get off, even though I think he shot 2 out of 10 from 3 last night, just shooting way too many threes, man, when you're capable of being athletic and getting to the hole and finding your shot. But eventually those shots are going to have to start falling. I know, they just got to get that monkey off their back. And I got a feeling that the lid going to come off that rim soon enough, especially as they gather more chemistry. And that includes Austin Reeves, too. You just got to have more confidence. And I know it's skill, don't get me wrong, but a lot of that is to do with confidence. But back to what I'm saying, Lonnie Walker, he's one. LeBron James, of course, need I say more? Anthony Davis, of course, need I say more? And then I'm talking about Pat Bev, because what Pat Bev brings on defense. Now, Pat Bev can get back to 37% shooting from 3. The Lakers would be all right because he didn't make none. If he would have shot 37% for 3 last night, the Lakers win. It's that simple. The Lakers would have won last night if Pat Bev would have did that. But I'm not blaming Pat Bev. I'm just getting a little bit excited because, damn, man, hit these damn open threes. But anyway, Westbrook, he did good as far as the defensive at the end, but I would have liked to see him come off the court, and I would have liked to see Toscano and Anderson out there. Yes, they played small. I wouldn't have mind that at all, and just let Pat Bear run the point. He was capable of it. Put Toscano, Anderson out there in the 2, and then you still got a little bit of size in the backcourt, even though he traditionally plays small forward, or, let Lonnie Walker play 2 or 3. It doesn't really matter at that point if you're going small and put AD in the 4 and 5, and you can play some positionless basketball on the offensive end. But you got to get shouts out to Zubac, man. Zubac played a hell of a game. I mean, he dominated the boards. I think AD could have did a lot better, but I'm telling you, AD went down with the back. It kind of let the wind out of it because the Lakers that came back once. They had 2 comebacks. Once when they went down by 20-something and brought it all the way back. And then another time they went down by 16 and brought it all the way back. But one of the instances after AD went down, it let all the sails out and it took them a minute to get back in the game. But I think once they saw he was good, that made a difference as far as their mentality. So going back to the statistics again, the Lakers actually turned into a pretty good free throw shooting team, which last year they was pretty much abysmal from the free throw line. And this year, and LeBron James was shot 100% the first game. And last game, if they wouldn't have jinxed him, start saying MVP, he probably would have made that. But he ended up missing 2, I think. But at the end of the day, 22 out of 26 is damn good from the free throw line. Whereas the Clippers was 20 out of 31, shot 64% to the Lakers, 84%. You would think, the Lakers got this. But what ultimately killed the Lakers was the rebounding, the glass, because 73 rebounds to 46. That's damn near getting out-rebounded by 30 rebounds. That's unheard of. And it wasn't really the offensive rebounds. The Clippers only had 12 to the Lakers 8, giving them second chance opportunities, but they had 48 defensive rebounds to 30. What does that mean? That means that the Lakers aren't getting, first of all, it means the Lakers aren't getting second chance opportunities. And it also means that they probably one and done on the possession, not giving them multiple shots, even though the Lakers ultimately had 14 more shots than they did. That was because of the steals. That was because of the steals that they were getting. And, of course, forcing the Clippers into 21 turnovers, all of those which weren't steals, but, blocks that resulted in the Lakers recovering the block or having them forcing a turnover, throwing it out of bounds, deflecting balls or whatnot. So, at the end of the day, I still got confidence in the Lakers, man. It's only 2 games in. I dare say they look a hell of a lot better than they did last year. I mean, real talk, the Lakers was bad last year, y'all. And that was because of injuries and everything else, but I like this supporting cast a lot better than last year. Now, if you think about this, another bright spot is if Dennis Schroeder wasn't hurt. I just thought about that. If Dennis Schroeder wasn't hurt, then, like I said, instead of Westbrook finished the game last night when I said Pat Bell, Lonnie Walker, LeBron, and AD, then you throw in a Dennis Schroeder. At least he's a serviceable three-point shooter, and he's somebody who could put the pressure on the defense as far as getting downhill and creating for others, and he plays good damn defense. And I think him and Pat Bev in the backcourt is a winning combination. And, I'm sorry for Westbrook, but it's just not a fit. It didn't work out. If you want to be relegated to come in and off the bench and running with that, then that is what it is. I hate that for you, but people got to realize that when you get to a certain point in your career, now if you was on Detroit, you'd probably be a hell of a player. Speaking of which, that Detroit-Orlando game was a damn good game the other night, man. These some good teams, man. These some good teams. I don't care what anybody says. This era of basketball, call it soft, call it whatever you want to. I've been watching this stuff for a long time, man. And this is very talented. They don't make some of the highest IQ plays on some of the things, with regards to everybody want to shoot threes. But at the end of the day, man, this is a very talented league, and we're very fortunate to be watching it. I look forward to the Lakers improving. I look forward to their next game, which we'll have a full breakdown of tomorrow. And as always, man, I think they're going to be playing Portland, if I'm not mistaken. So I look for the Lakers to notch one in the win column. I think they will. Denver lost against Utah, y'all. Denver cost me a 3-leg parlay, y'all. If y'all want to make some money, I can start giving y'all my picks because I'll be coming through. But at the end of the day, man, this is your boy B New. If you haven't already, you know what to do. Hit that bell, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that video right there in the top corner for the next recommended video. Go back and watch my top 100 countdown. And as always, share it. And as always, man, right on to the real. And much love to these haters. I'm out.